Hey, welcome everybody to Battle Pirates Crib. Hope you all are having a grand old week. We're gonna sort of talk about the information we know about Spring Reckoning, which starts tomorrow. So, sorry, no preview of the targets. What I think is probably the more important thing for people to get done this week is Seas Heresy. So, hopefully, we'll get maybe we'll get, I don't know, we'll see if we can get somebody to run through part of it or see if we can get any information associated with it. So from top to bottom, Lady Cat,
Hello.
Magic Mike,
Hi.
Derpy,
Hello.
and Kenny.
Hello, hello.
All right, well, let's get rolling then. All right, bug fixes. All are HTML5. Fixed issue where base planner could not load old save base configurations, and fixed issues where R&D window wouldn't close if opened on world map. I know, Mike, you've had an issue that could possibly be related to HTML5. Do you want to give us the 30-second version of that? All right, I guess he went to the bathroom, so he lost his chance. It appears that his issue was associated with getting two-day tokens in the FM in the legendary chest, and it didn't properly display that in his inventory until after he refreshed, and then he was not used to that. I guess it was the first time he ever got a 2 and 2. And so he opened up his, I guess it's the elite chest afterwards, and basically lost that token, is my understanding. So be aware of these kind of issues. And anybody else have anything else on bug fixes?
Nope, I still go back to Flash.
Okay.
So when there's hardly any issues, I'd love to try HTML5 again.
Okay.
Not ready yet.
Alrighty. Well, let's go one more click. There was a poll today about the removal of weapon sprites only on it got updated. It went through a whole transition. People didn't know what sprites were at the beginning, and then it wasn't specified whether it was PvE or the whole game. It got specified that it was only PvE. Then it was closed down after only being open for about 3 hours. And I think it was related to both Lady Cat and Derpy's comments, because they both made comments, and within 10 minutes, they'd shut the entire thing down. So does either one of you want to explain yourselves?
I'm just going to stay out of the forums now.
I guess I'll just say that I don't know if it says poll closed. I don't know if that means they took the results and they're going to do with them what they want to, or if it means they're just not letting people comment anymore.
Or not? Yeah, I guess you're not allowed to vote anymore. It appears that no, this change does not sound good. Won the popular vote, but I guess we'll figure out in the next couple of weeks.
Could be an electoral college.
Yeah, that's what I was. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, this change it sounds pretty minor. I think other people have said they probably need to work on more important things, unless this makes my game run twice as fast.
Yeah. I mean,
properly.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Mike?
Or display things properly.
Yeah, we already went through that because you were in the bathroom or wherever.
Oh,
so I already went through your issue because you were.
Oh, you did? Well, I have all the proof on my screen. I was going to show. Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Actually, I wasn't going to bring it up during the show. I did have to walk away. Sorry.
Well, I asked you for the 30-second version, and then I gave it. Yeah. So we'll see what the Electoral College has to say about this. For most, it was odd because not all the information was out there originally. Because in PvP, as far as if you hit somebody's base and try and look at what they have, a lot of people voted with those facts that it didn't specify PvE only.
There's only 98 votes at the point that you take the picture. I don't know how far in this was.
No, this is after it was closed. How many votes are there now?
I don't know. Right now, your picture says 98 votes.
Yeah, but I took this picture after they said it was closed.
Well, I'm going to see if it's changed at all.
Yeah. You know, some of these some of these mail-in votes might have got in.
Okay, let's see. It says 103 votes now, so I'm not sure who's left in those 5. It was some moderators. If we have 3 more moderators than I thought, or people on the page.
Because we had 40 to 46 to 12. What was the change after the polls closed?
It's 43 for the top one, 48 for the middle one, and 12 for the bottom in terms of numbers.
Okay, so it's 2 and 3. Okay, 3 and 2. Okay,
nothing really changed.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see what they change. Yeah. Yeah, and KB has a good, why not remove the gantry? The gantry's in a separate server. That's in your map server. This would take place in your battle server. So I'm not sure if they're finding as much of a problem in the map server as they do in the combat server. Because they run things on 3 separate servers, and you'll see the little spinning screen as you transfer between each one. You have your map server when you're not getting attacked, when you're playing around with your base or doing launching ships, whatever. That's one server. There's another server when you're out on the map, zooming around, and then you have the battle server when you're engaging in PvE targets, PvP targets, your base is getting hit. And that's the 3rd server. So my guess is they are trying to reduce the load somewhat on the battle server. And
I have a comment. Sorry to interrupt. If this would fix the loading problems that people have, loading, because they sit there at the loading screen to get in so late, their ships have already started, or dead sometimes. If it fixes that, then everybody would probably vote yes. I just think they need to explain it a little bit better and let us know how they think it relates to performance. Yeah,
I had another point, but I forgot it at this point. So
Okay. Oh, you had a mic moment.
no, it's keep on getting. Never mind.
I'll be quiet.
Well, I forgot what it is. So, the other option is that wasn't presented as an option that I'm wondering if it would fix the issue is we have settings that remove clouds, particle effects, and whatnot. I'm not sure. It was asked on Discord if that would clear things up, and maybe that's the solution that they're going with. But because it might be up to players' internet connections or on their computer sides. So I don't know. We don't know where they've gone at this point.
That sounds like a good solution, though.
If it actually has the impact that they're looking for.
Yeah.
Yes, that's not gonna. Okay. All right. Well, if there's nothing else on this one, I guess we can move on. We have the Assault Siege calendar. Next, we're at the last week of it. We should be getting the CM diary maybe tomorrow. Well, I guess we'll have it ready for the Friday show. And we're in the Spring Reckoning event, which does not start until tomorrow. And one more click. All right. On the following week, we have Pillage. We've changed from using the Pegasus to the Riots, combined with the Praetorians. and then we have the follow that by the raid with you still have a Punisher target at the top level, and I don't know. That's what we're doing for the next couple of weeks. We've already gone through the rest of it before. Thoughts on this? Anybody? All right. If not, let's move on. All right. This is the one I consider to be the most important thing that you get done this week. You have the ability to get 8 Zealot build tokens, along with 5 Zealot upgrade tokens, and I'm not sure what's the most important, but 10 additional Absolver scatterguns, which is the limited scattergun that goes on the Zealot. So that will get you up to a total of 30 if you've done the raid and you've done everything and last pillage. And I assume that we're going to see 10 more of these in the pillage the following week, which would get us up to 40. So,
Well,
go ahead.
as far as the prizes, I just think it's pretty interesting how they've got high volatility cartridges on there. That's probably an indication, hey, you should, I don't know if that's saying, hey, you should probably have this on your fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, really good idea to do this TLC. You can get 8 different build tokens, 5 upgrade tokens,
Mm-hmm.
and the build tokens stack to 10, so you don't really have to worry about using any immediately. I did try it I completed prize pack 1 with my three very partially built Zealots that only have some basic that have weapons and some offensive stuff on there. It's Pegasus targets. Seems like almost identical to the previous TLC we've had before, and it wasn't any of the at least in the first 4 targets there weren't any super big 904 co-op anything. It was all the smaller ones.
Mm-hmm.
It did take 5 hours damage on my Zealots when I went through price pack 1, but I'm sure you could do it with Pegasus if you drove well for instant repair, even though that might be kind of boring.
Yeah. Let's take a step back. What's the state of your zealotry?
Let's see. I have 3. They're all built with 6 Absolver scatterguns and 1 missile defense system 3.
Okay.
1 of each armor. And then I've got the Sacred Artifact Engine, the Full Focus Choke, the Twin Fang Fear, and the High Volatility cartridges.
Okay.
And they're all fully ranked.
Okay, so you haven't at this point in time, because we're going to talk about this in a second, you haven't gone with any evade or countermeasure specials yet.
Not yet. I'm about to as soon as we get any more information, if we do get more information.
Yeah, that's actually the next slide, but to discuss that. But if you guys can get it done, if it's easier with Pegasus, I don't know. It does sound a little bit rough, especially even for, you said 5 hours on price pack 1 with the Zealots with your build. Yep. Up to that point. It does sound a little rough for prize pack 1, making the mastery prize seem potentially unobtainable.
Well, I have 3 very partially built Zealots, and I could have just used my Pegasus fleet. And even if my Zealot fleet dies after 5 encounters, then I can just do the last 3 with my Pegasus.
I did encounter 1 and prize pack 1 with my Pegasus, and I must be really rusty because it took almost an hour damage just on that 1 prize or 1 encounter.
And you did this with the Pegasus. Okay.
Yeah.
I have not seen these targets. I don't know. Maybe at some point
they'll be familiar when you once get in it. It'll be familiar to you.
Okay. Well, maybe Kenny can run through those, since it sounds like Derpy has got some repairs ahead of him.
So I got a real nice HTML5 bug show up right now on my screen. Sorry, I'm quiet.
Okay. But yeah, if you can get it done, I would highly recommend that people do that, because there's a lot of good prizes here leading up to the next raid. So I don't know. Let's take another click if there's no more comments on this one. Oh, seems like I made some changes that are not. Go to slide. Well, can you just refresh, Lady Cat? Because I think that slide it's out of order relative to mine. Okay, go to that. Yeah, that's slide 5. Okay. All right, so this is sort of, well, you have one of each armor, right, Derpy?
Yep, I have one of each, but weapons and specials are all the same as what I have built right now.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I considered like the sort of the safe space to build in. Both of mine are corrosive armors, because after looking at the VXP targets, there was some level of uncertainty associated with could you somehow avoid the missiles on your back ships, but both through discussions and through some testing in the VXP, you found out that there was some degree of targeting that was different than targeting the nearest ship.
Yeah, the Halo missiles or things that look like Halo missiles, they were always shooting at the ship with I just had 4 blank Zealots in there, so they were just shooting at the Zealot with the highest health in range, not the closest one. They're shooting at the highest health one.
Okay, so that changes if that stays around. And are the Halos doing a lot of damage?
I think they seem to be. I think yes. I think they were doing quite a bit.
Okay. So that basically makes you think that you need, and they're not countermeasurable. So that sort of leads you to the conclusion that you can't really tank anything, and you need to defend all your ships versus penetrative damage. And the Halo, despite what it appears on the screen, can be evaded.
Yep.
Okay. We're not sure to exactly what degree, but can be evaded. So if that holds up, then I want to put not just my flagship, but I want to put evade on potentially all of my ships to limit weapons, or limit damage from that weapon, and then probably another 2 missile armors if that holds up. We don't know if that's going to hold up as far as what we're going to see in the raid, but with the information that we have available, the other choice is to build things out, maybe put 1 more missile armor on there, and take the 8 days of Zealot build tokens, and you'll have 2 days for every ship, and that should give you enough to close up these gaps after what people see in the raid, or if we find that the strategy guide is informative enough to make decisions. I don't know. That's sort of what I'm leaning on if I'm able to complete this TLC. Does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea.
I'm not quite sure that 2 days worth of tokens will be enough for for that last weapon, 2 specials, and 2 armors. But
well, I'm saying put one missile armor on, just to be whatever. So 2 days, you would have 2 days per ship. So 2 specials, an armor, and a weapon. You don't think you can get done in a day? I mean, 2 days?
Let me check how long that refit time would be to add a. But yeah, generally that's a good idea. Saving the tokens there, and if you run out of things to build, you can always upgrade it. Get everything up to U1, maybe even a couple things to U2. All the buffs here are just individual, not fleet. So.
Mm-hmm. And maybe at the end of the day, it'll teach us to give the the strategy guide out a little bit earlier.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna look at putting on 2 specials. I'm gonna look at corrosive battery, the build time on that, and I guess guidance scrambler 3.
Mm-hmm.
I guess your other options are things like countermeasure loader 4 or Gala. That's only 1 day right there. So yeah, that's just under a day of build time. And if you put on one of the new armors, that brings it up a little bit. And then 1 weapon. Yeah, you could have 4 ships finished out with 2 days each relatively easily.
Yeah. So I mean, that's personally what I'm planning to do. If I can get the TLC done, and then spend like you said, spend the rest of the time on upgrades, because we're sort of in a holding pattern. We might learn more when we get the flagship as well. That might help us to clear up some of these blanks, but that's where I am. So,
does that change how many FM tokens we should hold on to?
FM tokens are for the flag.
That's what I mean. How many do we need for that? Do we need a full set? Because I'm not done my base fleet. I'm wondering whether to use any for the base fleet or not. I guess it depends on whether you can do the TLC.
Yeah, it depends on whether you're going to do the TLC. And we still have the rest of this week, and we have next week as far as natural build time. Yeah. Well, it starts next week, but we still have natural build time left, slow build time, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, and we do have some options there, as Derpy said. But I'm keeping mine from last week. I'm going to keep mine from this week, and you're going to be forced to spend the 1 day. So maybe you spend the 1 day on adding on some armors or some of these specials. Worst comes to worst, if you're forced to spend them, go ahead and spend them.
How long is the total bill for the flag from start to finish?
We haven't seen the flag.
I mean, it's going to be roughly the same as always, I hope.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
people are saying 1.5 times, 2 times the regular one.
So 16 to 18 days.
That's a really long time.
Well, but isn't that close to what you're thinking?
The build for the regular one is about. No, it's like 4 days, isn't it?
Oh, I think you're talking built. I was going for a completely built ship.
Okay, yeah. It might not be. I hope it's not twice as long then.
Yeah, because how many
4 days?
How many free build days do we have? We only have 7 days, roughly, from the beginning of pillage to the raid, right?
Yes.
So you subtract that. That's the reason. The reason I'm so calculating here is I didn't hold on to my previous week's one, so I'm trying.
Oh, you didn't watch the show, did you?
Well, I didn't. I really thought that, and I'm right, that we'll be able to use these in the TLC. And so I sped them up so that I'd have more of them. But now, with people reporting 5 hours damage, I'm not so sure that was a bright idea.
Well, that was with my partially built ones when I didn't use a bunch of
I
tokens.
know,
So you'll do much better than I will.
My experience is that fully built versus partially built is only a couple hours at best.
Yeah. And speaking of which, do you want to try price pack one with your Zealots are probably in the shop, aren't they?
Well, actually, I have. That's why I'm asking, because I need to click on the 1-day token that I have so far, and I'll have
But,
3.
okay, the 1-day tokens you need to burn every week. You know, the one that's in price pack 3.
But remember, I didn't save last week's FM token, so I can't hold on to it.
Okay, so and you haven't done this week's TLC, right?
You mean this week's FM?
Yeah, I'm sorry, this week's FM.
Yeah, I collected the 1-day because that's why I'm asking you. I can click on the 1-day right now, use it, and I'll have 3 more or less fully built ships to try.
Okay. Yeah, because you're going to get another one next week during pillage. Well, you could have because what my plan is: do pillage, grab the ship, burn all my tokens, and then open up the chest, and then and then do the FM afterwards.
So I can burn this 1-day and have 3 ships. One of them will be missing corrosive battery, but the rest are done. I didn't listen to the show at all. I didn't stop anywhere. They're fully built. So I have 3 fully built ones.
Okay.
If I click the 1-day token.
I don't know if I don't. Either way.
Decision.
Yeah.
It's either that or use your Pegasus.
And I can use 2 right now if you want to try the 2 fully built.
I don't think 2 are going to work because we've seen 3 partials and that's not working too well. So
I'll burn the 1-day token. And
I'm doing encounter 2 right now with 3 partials. Not so hot.
So 3 fully built ones might do better, but
yeah,
I'll let you decide.
No, whatever you want. If you want to hit them, and so people can get an idea what these targets are, they're. But from what I understand, their targets.
2 or 3 is the question. Do I?
I wouldn't even try with 2.
I pressed the button. Go for it. We need some exciting content.
You pushed me off.
Yeah.
Pushed me off the fence.
Okay.
I'll finish.
All right. Alrighty.
We're not at that point yet, are we?
I think we're pretty close because the next thing is going to be talking about Spring Reckoning, which hasn't happened. We could talk about Spring Reckoning, but there's not much to talk about it. So if you wanted to start with that would be great. But Spring Reckoning, since it hasn't started yet, there's 2 targets. Yeah, there's either way, because we can run through Spring Reckoning in about a minute and a half with the knowledge that we have at this point in time.
And go ahead and do that while I get ready.
Okay.
Well, I would like to say something. Well, go ahead and switch the slide then. I would like to say something about Spring Reckoning.
Okay.
Without interrupting, so I'm going to jump in and go first. I want to say how glad I am that we got the information about what it's going to be a day before the event instead of like hours before, right before. The information came out on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
And the event starts tomorrow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I like having it that much in advance, just so I can like plan and get ready, at least in my head, and if nowhere else. So keep it up, Kicks. I like the delayed time to Thursday too, instead of starting Wednesday right as the show starts.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion. Okay.
Very good. And I am at a loss. I mean, I sort of like it. What is everybody? It's sort of like a gory, impressionistic picture. I don't know what this is. It appears to be like an explosion at the sea bottom. Does anybody?
It's some flowers and gasoline.
And
Well,
blood.
it appears to be blood splattered on some of the stuff. And on the left-hand side, it appears there's some plants. It appears that somebody's bombing a reef. Is what I see out of this.
Well,
And then there's like a big bullet hole through your chest on the upper right-hand side, and then there's like flower petals throughout the rest of it, which I am assuming may not be flower petals, but could be something else as far as
not pieces of like skin or something.
No, I'm thinking I think they're concrete. I'm not. Dynamite fishing in a reef is what it sort of looks like to me, and the chaos that comes out of that. But I could be wrong. It would be great to get an answer from the Kixeye artist that put this together, because I'm not really sure how this relates to battle parts, but it is an interesting little piece of art. So let's move on from that, though.
Okay,
All
I'm ready
right.
whenever you guys get on to it.
Okay. All right. 2 targets, 901 co-op. Have not seen it yet. 20,000 points. And then we have an 81 for 5,000. Min blitz of 3, max blitz of 6. All right. So remember 20 and 5, and let's move on to the next one. Yeah, until we see this doesn't really make any sense. Taking out the mine producers will put you in range of dangerous defensive turrets. Watch your timing. Every mine path has a small time gap to get through safely to the other side.
I guess there's turrets that spit out mines.
Yeah. This is Look at this. We haven't seen the targets yet, so yeah. And shouldn't mecha be capitalized? But I don't know. All right. One last one. Okay. The prizes: Spring Reckoning chest. From what I can tell, mostly provides a plethora of different skins for, I think, for your Punisher and for your Zealot, and 8.5 skirmish stuff. If you're caught up, you don't need that. 8.5 assault chest. If you're even less caught up, that might be of use. Tier 9 siege chest for your Punisher. So the most useful things appear to be the upgrade tokens for your Punisher and Atomic Punisher to get them all up to X1. So
I like it. It's an event that I can do. I don't have to do.
no, you don't know you can do it yet. You haven't seen the target.
I can probably do the low 81. Might not be able to do the one that's going to give me the cool badge, but
Yeah.
But it's an event. Let me put it this way: it's an event that's just for fun. It's not going to kill me if I don't do it.
Yep.
But if I want to have some fun, if it's fun, then I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I guess this is just a way to fill the time. It's 100% optional. It gives you skins, which do a whole lot of nothing. I'll probably go
skins have a
until-
purpose, but I actually do a show on that. Or
Well, okay. I mean, if you want to go out and get some skins and make your ships look different.
Yeah. Because right now we don't know if we're like, okay, this one has the countermeasure special, and this one is the one I'm going to keep back or keep up. Skins do have a purpose. You do not need to have 5, 7 skins. You don't need to, but it's great to have 1 or 2 skins in case you differentiate the build on your different ships.
I like having them too to differentiate them from other ships sometimes, because sometimes they look so much alike that I get in a hurry and it's the same color and it's the same size and I grab the wrong ship. So I like it for that reason as well. Just different, if it's all one color, if it's all silver or gray or brown or black, it helps it stand out a little bit.
Yeah. And like another example is if I wanted to I decide I want to put evade on 2 ships, like the flag and another ship. It helps me realize the other the other ship that I don't have to go and look before I load it into my load it up in my shipyard. Okay, this is the high evade ship. I don't have to
Right.
mess around with anything. So there's a use for having one or two skins, but beyond that, there's no reason to have a foreskin.
Well, not just tiger stripes.
All right. So are you almost ready, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay. You're going to need a screen share before we believe you.
All right. Seeing is believing, as they say.
Yes.
First, I thought I'd go over the build just to show you what I didn't listen to.
Okay.
I just threw the two MDS3s on.
Yeah, go full screen because with your aspect ratio, it's hard to.
Okay. See if I can.
It's hard to see what you're doing. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, Kat. Now go away. All right. So the two MDS3s. I threw those on, just in case. The pairs of armor.
Okay.
And then the specials are not. There was not a lot of debate, in my opinion, on Twin Fang or Full Focus. High volatility cartridges look like a safe bet.
Yep.
And the artifact engine, so Guidance Scrambler 3 being the only contentious one.
Would Galia work in that spot?
Galia would work for a different reason.
Okay.
Because Galia doesn't provide evade.
That's what I was looking
Galia
at.
provides counter. That would be instead of countermeasure loader 4, which is the other popular choice.
Oh, yeah.
So do you have one special slot empty there, or?
Yes.
No, they're all full. Oh, you do. Yeah.
No. You only had 5, right?
Would you?
Or did you have corrosive battery on one of them? I missed.
Yeah, I have corrosive. That must have been the third one I just finished.
Okay.
That doesn't have one of the batteries because I only have 2 of the batteries. And I'm hoping to somewhere I'll find 3 more.
Well,
if not,
I would guess in pillage and potentially.
Didn't they have a battery?
And potentially maybe in the tier 8.5 assault. I don't know because they didn't list what's available there, but that might be a spot where you might find it. But I would really hope that we would see them in pillage, and they were also available in the last raid.
I think your build looks pretty good there.
Thanks. Hopefully it does something in this target. Are we ready?
Yeah, well, just make sure it doesn't blow up as soon as we enter.
Well, I have control over that.
Yeah. So good. And you're doing this through HTML5 or Flash?
Flash. I crashed the first time I tried to use this.
Okay.
Now, one question is: these are the Saturns. Might have an easier time with this than even the Pegasus, just because I like hiding in the clouds and making them hit me or drive by me.
You're going to get the when you hide in the clouds, it sets off. There you go.
Oh, I see. That crap.
Yeah.
Oh, every one of the clouds is a red band. How nice.
You can't hide in the clouds.
What's the point of the clouds then? I mean,
they can hide in them.
Right.
Oh, it's an enemy cloud.
Now that one down
like
there,
the mountains.
You can probably go in the one at the bottom.
That's you remember this target, don't you, Jeff?
Yeah, but I just think it's funny that the clouds are not my friend. So far, I haven't taken any damage. Of course, I haven't gotten near a turret yet.
Yeah, this one wasn't that bad.
I think somebody said it was, though.
This encounter, I took like 19 minutes.
I did this encounter with Pegasus, and it took 52 minutes damage. But of course, that's me.
I haven't taken any damage.
Because you got 2
Yeah, you're not
million
gonna
armor points. And
Oh yeah, it's hard to see damage then, isn't it? As exciting as watching molasses in January. How's that for a mixed metaphor? Still no red on the health bars. And this is going to take a while, isn't it?
Yep.
Jeez. It's fun, isn't it? Everybody excited?
you know it.
Just, everybody's on the edge of their seats right now. Still no red, though, which is good.
Yes, Adam, this is the Heresy campaign.
Yeah. The one everybody was talking about, isn't it? I hope. I'm going the wrong campaign, did I?
No, you're good.
Made me nervous there. Getting old.
Oh, Adam was asking. In chat.
Still no red.
Derby Vlog wants a play-by-play. You're good at the commentary.
Oh, we need Brian for that one. Okay, well, he's heading off on left field there, blitzing past the turrets. Takes him a couple shots to kill each individual one, and he's hiding in the cloud. It looks like there's no particular red thing in this cloud here, so he should be fine to sneak around. If he gets too close to the central islands, those fog cutter missiles will shoot at him, but it looks like he's having some success. If he stays moving, he can avoid most or all of the splash damage from most corrosive stuff, so it'll take mainly penetrative. Looks like he's triggered the 2 Viperfish up on the top of the target, which will be pretty punishing. Manages to avoid the red fill. He's going to keep going there.
Awesome, Derby. You're hired.
It's much better cadence than on your actual videos. That's you know, I
like him in a horse race.
Yeah, his cadence was great on that one.
Well, I can't keep it up that.
Yeah. I understand.
I'm not going to finish that sentence. I can't talk that quickly for that long.
It was impressive, I gotta say.
It's coming around the back stretch. Yeah. This is
Just like
I'm not
riveting.
a huge fan of this target. It keeps on getting thrown at us. It was originally a VXP target, and I'm guessing the next one is. So this is not that much different from the Praetorian ones, right? The ones you we'll see as we progress through the targets, but the ones you hit to get the Praetorian upgrade tokens, I forget the name of it off the top of my head.
Tides of March.
Yeah, I hate that one because it's
Boring as hell.
Yeah.
Like this, or like this is.
Well, this is you're going like 3 times as fast as a Pegasus. Whether it's and your damage seems to be
0.
Yeah, minimal.
But this is just the first one. We'll see how the next one goes.
Well, but some people were taking an hour of damage on the first one.
With the Pegasus, I did the first one with that target for 52 minutes.
Yeah.
Pegasus. And the second one I did with 3 partially built Zealots, and the lead ship took 35 minutes, and the other ones were instant. And I didn't finish it. I just said, the hell with it. I'm taking too much damage. I'm getting out. I'm not built as far as Kenny.
Yeah, and Kenny, again, you don't have any countermeasure specials on this one, but you do have a full set of 8 countermeasures, correct?
6 total on these 3 ships.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Yeah, just 3 ships. So okay.
So that was relatively painless. I forgot to wait for the defense or damage thing, but 3 minutes, 21 seconds.
Okay.
Where'd the tower go? I hope it's still there.
Was there only one?
No, I hope.
No. You got the prizes.
Oh yeah, there's only one.
Just
I
one.
haven't seen a one target one in a while.
No. What?
What
Are you doing
happened?
price pack 2?
Are you doing the right one?
I don't know now. After she asked, I was like, I hope I hit the right one.
Seas Heresy. You're still a prize pack 1.
Are you doing price pack 2 for any of them?
I stepped out of the room for a second to grab a beer.
Wait, no, I think I know what happened. We just ran into another bug. I canceled. We didn't start right away, so I canceled it so I'd help the full hour. But the tower stayed. We just finished it. Theoretically, got the prizes, but I'm still in prize pack 1.
Well, check and see if you have.
Yeah, the price pack 1 has 3 encounters.
Yeah. Check and see if you got any Zealot builds tokens. Go back and see if you got any Zealot build tokens. You should have 1.
Derpy, it's got 4 encounters.
Oh yeah, that's 4. Yeah, you're right.
So what the heck did I just hit?
I still got 52 minutes remaining on my price pack 1.
My Zealot build tokens were at the very bottom of my ship stuff.
So what
Not
am I looking for?
No, Zealot build.
Down
And
a
you
little
said it
bit.
was at the bottom?
It was at the bottom of all my ship build tokens.
Okay.
Not there yet.
Okay.
If that's the case, I will take full advantage of this.
All right. I don't see any.
I don't think I got anything.
No, even though it showed up that you got them, it doesn't appear that you did.
Oh, that was nice. Hey, I have video evidence.
All over again.
Yeah, but now you get to do it again.
Like they'll refund you 1 coin for the whole 3 minutes of damage you took or something, right?
They won't refund you a damn thing.
What the
Wait,
heck?
If
That
they,
is weird.
I'm not sure what you have. What happened there?
they need to refund.
It's related to how the cancel. It's related to me canceling it somehow. It kept it running, but with only one encounter. That is weird.
Well, they need to give gold to everybody watching that just had to watch it again.
Yeah, that's sorry, guys, but looks like we're gonna get a rerun. I hope it. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Yep. I probably didn't notice. It probably had 1 here. I don't know.
You weren't still in the target when you canceled it, were you?
He wasn't in the target at all because he showed us the ships.
How did he do the target?
That's the
Power
part.
was still there. And let him do the
I was there. I don't know.
Yeah, we have to watch that fun all over again. Sorry, people.
All right. So now Derpy has to do the play-by-play the whole time.
It's no good without the play-by-play.
Yeah, he is. And he's coming around the outer edge.
That's good.
Triggers the ships off on the left and keeps moving into the cloud there, trying to avoid all the damage. Let's see here. He's gonna turn around, running around away from the main things. I don't know why he's going that direction. Let's see. Maybe he just wants to take longer than target. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, we're gonna ignore the ships that are moving around and kill the buildings instead. I don't know about that. Narrowly avoids getting hit by the fog missile with a large field there. You were a whole 60 range away there. That's much too close for my liking. Let's see, killing some turrets at once with the splash. That's nice. 3 turrets down. Oh, you missed the 3rd one. Look at that. Okay. Well, coming off and hitting the other one you missed earlier, turning around, and now you're going to hit the Viperfish once right next to the turret at the same time. Okay. Well, at least your movements, you're not taking any of the corrosive splash damage. I don't know why you turned around there. There were other things closer. Right? Well, let's see. Okay, you're not going to shift click target any turrets here because I'm not sure why, but if you click the one in the middle, you can kill things a little bit easier with splash, and maybe those 2 would be dead right about now. You triggering the ships off the top of the target, and let's see what we have going on. You're going to stay still. There we go. Keep moving. Maybe hoping the fog cutter missile was going to damage the friendly ships there. I'm not sure what was up there. And one's right behind you. You better hurry up and kill that one quickly. Let's go. Your ships seem to be fairly slow. I think you need to tell your guys to row faster or something. This is not very effective. 3 ships left there, and you're in range of the other missiles, so you're not pulling them to the corner to avoid everything. And on my screen, there's a little Legion target off on the far right in the black. I don't know if anyone else can see that there, but there's a little building.
Yep.
So maybe you have a special bonus Easter egg feature to unlock there. Anyway, killing the last ship that's moving around, and we're going to go off to we're going to stop and run into some fog cutter missiles. 2 of them at once. Let's see. Okay, blitzing past the main area of the target here, killing the central module of turrets. Many heavy firing scattered turrets. Let's see if we can get any of those killed down there. Okay, there we go. Looks like anything that's going to kill you is about dead. You've taken about 0 damage on this target, so I think you're doing fantastic.
No accounting for skill.
And we turned around there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's harder to reach. There we go. Double wombo combo. What's that? What's that for
You got
Combo.
Bingo.
the double wombo combo, and I'm not sure you can even get that at Quiznos. So yeah, go ahead.
Well, there we go. Okay, we have the last couple ships being killed by splash there. You're kiting them right in straight parallel to them. It's a race. Let's see who's faster. The ships are you killing them. Looks like they're navigating off from the far side to the black water, and there's the stonefish there. It's surfaced. You are able to shoot down some of the weapons from there, which actually do corrosive damage, interestingly enough. Final turrets on the outside of the right are getting killed. You're going to move on past the right flank, killing turrets as you go. Looks like you're able to kill them all in one pass. You don't have to do a second loop-to-loop, which is pretty interesting. And you trigger 2 Viper ships at the top of the target. They are in the cloud, so you're going to have to either run the cloud or run away. Looks like you've chosen to run away, and you're going to be able to kill those. Again, if you keep moving, you will take less damage because it is splash-based dumbfire. And you're hiding in the cloud. Let's see if anything can get you here. They're following you. They know you're in there. I'm not sure why. I think they're cheating.
Those guys have always been able to see into the cloud once they're triggered.
And
Well,
came back to
they
where
went back
where they
home and
were.
decided to just hang out there.
They parked, yeah.
So
Oh, red damage. I actually maybe went over 5 minutes this time. I went right through the red circle. Monotony is getting to me.
What's going on?
yeah, I'm curious to see how these targets progress, but yeah.
Yeah, well, sorry for the.
No, I'm just thinking that, your speed is basically forgiving some of your driving errors. As far as, you're able to drive past because there's a lot of dumbfire going on here. And as long as you keep moving, you're able to sort of drive through it.
Well, think about this in 1
Could
hour.
it be fast and good? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah.
Oh, that's an exciting replay.
What crew is going to be best on this TLC?
Sea serpents?
A lot of dumb. I don't know, or the one that Lady Cat calls the one with the good-looking guy.
Creeping death.
Creepy death.
Cute guy.
Well, it would kill
That's a cute guy crew.
Yeah, the one that does more building damage, but because there was a lot of stuff he was driving by. So that would make sense, Ruppy, that what was left over was accuracy based. So maybe evade crew would work.
See, that evade seems to make a big difference based on as much damage as I took versus what he took. Because I don't have evade on mine.
Maybe.
And I have an evade crew on as well.
Well, I need to head out real quick. I have a meeting to be in, but everyone else take care, and I'll be able to catch you down on Friday.
Okay.
All
So,
right. Thanks, Derpy.
I might be done by then.
Later.
Yeah,
Play by play.
Am I still in the right target?
Take care. Remember to wash your hands.
Am I in the right
My
target?
hooves, but I
Yep,
will. Thank
that's
you.
the second one. And my recall is that these ships, they kind of start. Like when they're chasing you, they don't keep chasing you. They stop.
Yeah, that was a bug they fixed. I guess
But
it's
you didn't fix it.
Now,
that's
this,
setter stepping, as I called it.
Well,
Makes it easier to kill them.
See?
no, Al, this is not the event. The event does not start till tomorrow. This is the High Seas Heresy being done by Kenny. So he's using three zealots in order to get this done.
So far, no red. That's also a good sign.
You have something that increases the salvo, the multi-shot?
Oh, whatever special that does that, yeah. Full choke or one of them.
The only thing I don't have on mine that you have is
It's the twin. It's the twin whatevers.
Twin.
Baby.
I
Twin
got
force
that on mine.
choke.
It seems like yours fires faster than mine. The only thing I'm missing is the guidance scrambler and the battery.
I got a tiny bit of red showing, but that's not too bad for. Come on, follow me, guys. Follow me.
Okay, and so you have between three ships, you have 18 scatterguns, and you have 5 specials that include 8 evade and turret defense. So just so people are aware. But again, only 3 ships.
Yeah, I might have to choose between 5 ships or 4 and a flag, or 3 and a flag. Still lots of time left, though.
Yeah, and you only have 3. Do you have another one building?
No, one's hull's built, but not equipped.
Okay, because you still have another week unless you wanted to work on upgrades.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the $1 million question for me: is do I start upgrading and maybe lose a ship in the final equation, but there'll be U2, or do I go for 5 ships? Sometimes fewer ships actually has been working. Worked for me with the Punishers.
If you can save enough tokens, you can spend your real time on upgrades, right? Because you don't have any tokens.
Yeah.
That's actually what I'm doing right now. I got chip in for one.
I think I'm going to take about 10, 15 minutes damage, but total when I'm done. A little bit of red. It's probably on it's on ship 1 without the battery.
For sure.
The one without the battery but the other 2 are untouched pretty much.
How much survival does the battery give?
1800, I think it is, if my old memory serves.
That sounds about right.
I just looked it up because I was wondering if I have to give up the battery if I don't get it. 2, 3 more. I punt.
When I did this target, I stopped at this point and jumped out because it was taking too much damage. And the flag or the lead ship had 35 minutes, and the other 2 were instant. So you're doing a whole lot better than I did.
Yeah, this is.
But I have 2 special slots open on each.
So not listening to the show actually helped me this time.
It was
You
saying.
need to put a disclaimer on that.
Disclaimer on that statement.
Well, because these targets are intended for Pegasus, not for the Zealot. So it's
It doesn't matter. It still worked out the way I was hoping, even if it was for pillage that I was thinking. Because I know my pegs are not done, and they wouldn't have been doing this well.
yeah. And Pegasus are out of pillage, so it's another issue. Riots have replaced them.
Yeah. I've got about 15 minutes damage, I think. But either way, it means that unless there's a surprise in the mastery round, that these might be good chips. Lollipop.
That came out of the black, or is it just because of the way
No,
yours?
it was on the edge.
Okay.
It's like me.
Yes. Kenny, the edgy Canadian.
As edgy as Canadians can get, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, good.
But,
So,
yeah, if I had battery on the third one, I probably would have come out of this better.
Yeah, but the thing that everybody needs to be aware of that this is these are Pegasus raid. This is a Pegasus raid target, so we don't know what they're going to be doing next time. So it's
Lots of penetrative damage.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Let's see how much damage I took. I'm just going to keep running it instead of worrying about that repairing or anything. But yeah, 15 minutes, 49 seconds. I guessed correctly. And it looks like probably 10 of it is on this, so it would have been base repair if they were finished.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just hope this progression is smooth instead of nasty like it can be some days.
What did you put on Al? I don't understand that. Submerged missile turret.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of hacking to put submerged missiles. I think he's playing with this. I'm not certain. Yeah, because there is no submerged missile turret too. So, he could be having fun. Yeah, I remember this. It's been a while. There was a lot of playing. It took a long time with the Pegasus in order to.
Yeah, it's convenient to just drive, and it's still boring as heck, but it's convenient to just keep moving.
Yeah.
What are you thinking when you get to 7 in an hour? It's going to be close, maybe.
Well, not with this. Not the way he's driving.
We've all done this before with the Pegasus.
Yeah. But these are raid targets at that point.
Did we have this as a TLC before?
I don't think it's a TLC, but
It's never been a TLC yet.
Right, so we didn't have the hour 7 targets hour scenario.
Yep.
It's taking a while.
So maybe it's a situation where certain ones you might want to use the Pegasus, and other ones you might want to use the Zealot.
But then again, he's only got the 3, right? So if we get to that 4th one. Oh, wait, you said it was just a hull, right? Or just a blank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thud. Big thud.
I don't know. I'm not sure there's a pill for that yet. So we'll
Big thud?
Big thud?
No, the lower penetration now.
Oh. Needs some good protection.
Oh, this is an exciting target. I got it. It brings back like horrible memories of how long these took in the raid.
Yeah. I do remember this target because it was took so long because how slow the Pegasus is, combined with you had to drive up and around a zillion times. So yeah.
Seems like you need all those scatter guns too, because they are now one-shot targets. Turrets.
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 No, turrets. Everybody people put ends in there.
Turrets.
Yeah, he's just trying to cause problems.
Yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Cat speaking, trying to fill in the commentary that's missing. Much more fun with the commentary, I gotta say.
I'm taking my mouse and trying to move the screen up.
Yeah, I do that all the time when I'm watching somebody. Oh, this is like watching grass grow. Wish there was an auto mode where you could just say, keep moving.
Yeah. Oh, there is. Waypoints.
Oh, I know, you can only do 6 of them. How many waypoints do you think I need in order to do a target?
Oh, you can reset them.
That's still driving. You just don't have to drive as often.
All right.
It looks like it took almost 30. It looks like it's going to be like 25 more minutes, but still the target is doable. The whole PP, whole target is doable, I guess.
Well, Derpy said he did it for 5 hours, right?
Yeah, which I have to take back what I said about partially built chips not doing.
So
It is proving that battery, that 1800 is making a big difference, of course. Oh, tell me, was this the second target or is this the third?
Second. No.
You're kidding.
Oh, this is the third, I believe.
It's
Yeah, thank God. We're going to fall asleep on us. No, Cat, get off the keyboard. She's like, I'll drive. Yeah, that took a little bit more damage, but still manageable, I think. 43 minutes from, what did I have, 15? So another 30 minutes.
So here's the interesting one.
The one we've all been waiting for.
Targets, I'm sure. Or 6 encounters on the next one, I'll bet you. Oh, this is that one. You need to park up in the top and... Oh, with the Pegasus you do.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. This here is probably do the same thing. Just keep moving and... Hey, there's the mystery can over there on the right. I'd like to be able to hit the mystery can, see what's in it.
Nada. Maybe if you hit the mystery can, the whole thing just finishes.
Yeah, that would be nice. You bring a Kixeye Easter egg.
Yeah.
You hit it with a bunker buster, and the level ends.
Yeah.
Yep. Rocket.
That'd be funny. I could see, like, if somebody wanted to do a test, creating a hook like that. Yeah, I wonder if I'm evading some of this scatter fire
because I took a lot more damage and I don't have any evade on mine.
That's because you listen to the show.
I
was waiting for tonight's show because I didn't know what to put on those other two special slots.
I decided to take the risk. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't normally.
Still don't know, Mike.
I like to build them all the same myself because I don't like messing around with. It's just me. Don't like messing around with having to figure out which one's in the right spot and all that crap. And
that's why you have skins.
Oh, this is forever.
This one I
would
would do to use your zealots maybe for the others, but
Yeah,
just
yeah,
semi-auto this.
yeah, Lady Cat, you're right. This I'm taking about the same amount of damage, but it's
Yeah,
taking like 10 times longer.
Easy.
5 pegs won't do it easy. I'll take 15 minutes damage, like I did in the raid, but this is better. That's got to be better than watching this.
But you're doing well. You can put it on auto now, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah. But this might be the point to put the Pegasus on auto. People are.
That's what we were just talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, we were saying the Pegasus might be the best way to end this particular target. Because it took forever to take down those ships. It looks like I took, again, all the... Oh no, Zealot 3 took a bit of damage this time. After this, I'm going to go watch some paint dry.
No, it's not as bad as when Pegasus do it, but
Well, we get an idea. People are going to be at all different levels when it comes to their zealots.
Yeah, it's at least useful to know that I think even 2 Zealots could do these. And some people have probably built 2 by now. But they had to do it as full builds like I did. Took a risk.
yeah.
The reason I did that is a good one. It was I didn't have all the armors or engines, and I really thought maybe, like I said, 4 ships in the raid might be better than 5. I have a dilemma coming up. I have a week. I guess I better do upgrades instead of refitting the 4th one, if that's my plan.
When you're done with this, will you restart the next one? Not do it, just start it, and just see how many targets are
Sure.
for the first one.
Bet there's 6.
There are 6.
I'm betting there's 6. No, I
Let's see
don't.
how much.
I don't know, but I'm betting there's 6.
And about half an hour on that one too. So 15, 30, and 30. Tolerable.
Well, you got the tokens, right?
Oh yeah, I better check to see if I actually got the prize this time.
No, I mean you got the repair tokens from today, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm not worried about the repair, and I don't think anybody wants to watch me hit 6 more targets.
No, that wasn't what I was. That wasn't what I was.
Oh, I see.
Mike, you're right. 6.
Yeah, the progression is usually 4, 6.
4, 6, 7, and then 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Lucky 7.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine doing the mastery on this one. It's going to be hell.
I'm a little worried about canceling this one. I'll have a repeat of last time.
Get it below and
All I did was hit abort campaign, and watch this. The tower doesn't go away, and that. Oh, well, it did this time.
Okay. It took a little time. Maybe you stuck in there.
Yeah, but that's what happened last time, I believe, is the tower didn't go boom, and it left the tower there to hit, even though I started the campaign a second time. Small bug.
yeah, they fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, they just finished coding it right now.
Mhm.
They were watching the show.
You and yep.
Alrighty.
So that's a pretty tolerable damage for. And if the other 2 or anything like that, then basically you just have to rinse and repeat.
I'm sure that there's raid videos out there that you could look at to see what the next level is. Be like the S target, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Well, probably not out yet, but
I'm talking like prize pack 5 and 6 and
Yeah, but
6 and 7 would be right.
I'm just saying it's probably not out right now, but yeah, in a couple hours, yes. Alrighty. Well, put the link in the right-hand side in case anybody would like to join the after show. How are you doing, KB?
Yeah, good, thanks. And how's everyone else?
Oh, just dandy. I think we're just winding the show down. And yeah, because I want to go in there and, you know, I'm going to use up, because right now it's April 29th. We're going to run out of. We're going to run out of the April stimulus package tomorrow. So I want to use up my repair tokens.
At least 2 of them.
Yeah, at least 2 of them prior to that. So
Let's hope that Kix is really sweet, extra sweet, and gives us a main stimulus package.
yeah, well,
Can't wait to see them.
I mean, at Magic Mike's age, you can't be stimulated for that many months without, potential health ramifications, right, Mike?
Yeah. You get little heart palpitations, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Magic Mike's the only one that's going to give a downvote to the May stimulus package. But
Well,
it makes
still
every
on the regular show, so we won't talk about when.
okay. So, but does anybody have anything you want to talk about before we log off for the evening? No, it sounds pretty silent. So the link is on the right-hand side in case anybody would like to join the after show. And we'll be back on Friday, and maybe we'll see what 5, 6, and 7 look like in this target, and maybe we've learned some things by then. But yeah, this is where you need to be. The high Seas Heresy in order to get the upgrade tokens, the build tokens, and whatnot to be whole, so to speak, going into the into the raid with the Zealot tokens. So
we'll still get Kenny to do the big target in the Spring Reckoning, though, right?
I'm sure that's he's looking forward to it now. You can tell he'll get a day to practice at that point. He won't get a chance to practice. He didn't get a chance to practice today, and hopefully we'll get Derpy to give the play-by-play as far as what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong, and everything else in between.
What is it? A big Punisher target?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen it yet, but yeah,
it's likely to be that symmetrical big turret. Or
it's going to be bigger, badder.
And it has a lot of mines involved, according to what we've learned so far. But beyond that, we don't really know that much about that target. So
I was able to solo the big bad one. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, it's not that much bigger and badder.
And probably moving mines.
This is going to be a badass target. You get a badass bat.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, we'll see y'all on Friday. Links out there in case anybody would like to join. And wish you all the best of luck. And remember to wash your hands. So see y'all Friday, people.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Good night.